Hello, I'm Dottie Lottie and I work here at the art gallery, and I get to take our littlest art lovers on lots of wonderful art adventures. And today we are going on an adventure with a very interesting frog. I wonder what's funny about this frog. We'll have to find out together. This book is called The Wide-Mouthed Frog, and it's by Keith Faulkner, illustrated by Jonathan Lambert. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog, shooting out his long and sticky tongue. Ooh. And can you see what he's caught on his tongue? Can you see that he's caught a fly? Because frogs do like flies for their dinner. As he hopped along, he met a blue-feathered bird. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, bird? I eat wriggly worms and slugs, said the bird, snapping his pointy beak. Oh, look, I think actually he might be having a dinner of worms there. Next, the wide-mouthed frog met a furry brown mouse. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, mouse? Oh, I eat crunchy seeds and juicy berries, said the mouse, wriggling her whiskers. She's got her food there. Oh. The wide-mouthed frog was still catching flies when he saw a big green alligator. I'm a wide-mouthed frog and I eat flies, said the wide-mouthed frog. What do you eat, alligator? I eat delicious wide-mouthed frogs, replied the alligator, showing his sharp white teeth. The wide-mouthed frog stopped catching flies and gulped. Then he puckered his lips and made his mouth as small as possible. Oh, you don't see many of those round here, do you? He said. And he leapt into the pond with a splash. Did you enjoy that story about the wide-mouthed frog? It was a bit funny, wasn't he? And he was very quick to tell the alligator that he wasn't a wide-mouthed frog once he thought he was going to be the alligator's dinner. Thought we might have a go at drawing a frog together. Have you ever tried to draw a frog? They're quite fun to draw and might be something you can have a go at home. Okay, so first up though, it's really important that we have a nice clean piece of paper. So just take this off and make sure I've got a nice clean... That's not a nice clean piece of paper. That's a piece of paper with a big green blob in the middle of it. Well, what am I going to do now? How am I going to draw a frog when I've got a big green blob in the middle of my piece of paper? I haven't got any more paper, so all right. I'm going to have to do what we call a beautiful oops. Now, beautiful oops is when we have a mistake, like a big green blob in the middle of the piece of paper, and we have to turn it into something beautiful. So in this case, we're going to turn this into a frog. I wonder how we can do that. First up, we need to think about eyes, because frogs have big eyes, don't they? Googly eyes on top of their head. So let's think about adding some eyes on top of our frog. So add some eyes. Okay. Now remember at the end of the book how the frog did that big jump into the pond with a big splash. So we know that they have big legs ready for jumping. So let's have a go at drawing the frog's legs. Okay, so he's got that and he's got little legs, and then they have little feet like this. Because they have little suction pads on their toes to help them. So okay. starting to look like a frog. Now, of course, can you remember what was a really important thing about the frog we just read then? To have a big wide mouth. So I think we need to add a big wide mouth, frog mouth into this. Okay, does that look a bit more like a frog now? And of course, it wouldn't be a frog unless he had his tongue hanging out like this and a fly right there on the end of it. That's a fly on the end of our wide mouth frog there, because that's his dinner. Okay, so how did we go? So we did have a bit of a beautiful oops, didn't we? Because there was that big green blob. I think we've managed to turn into a great looking frog. Maybe at home you can see if you can find some beautiful oopses. Maybe you might be able to make a bit of a mess in the middle of a page and see what else you can turn it into. You might turn into a frog or something else. Have fun. Thank you for joining us today for another wonderful art adventure. Make sure you come back and see what we have in store for you next week. Thank you and have a lovely Dottie Lottie day. Bye.